These are vegan fruit pastels, and they're the strawberry and blackcurrant ones, which, let's be honest, are probably everybody's favourite. So yeah, and then I've just got this game, Would You Rather, on the iPad, and it's free. Okay, would you rather have the brightest on your phone stuck on low, or have the volume on your phone stuck on low? Now, for me, I'd have my brightness on my phone stuck on low because most of the time it is on low. I mean, so is my phone. It's often like the volume's on low as well, but I think to have it stuck on low is probably, I don't know. Because if it's volume, then you could put your earphones in and therefore hear it. Whereas if it's your brightness, and maybe I do volume, and then you can at least put earphones in and hear it better, right? I would normally say this, but what if you're trying to watch like a really good video, or like edit a photo, or even just upload a photo, you want to see which one's better? So I think I'm going to actually say have the volume on your phone stuck on low. Only 29% would say that. Would you rather see your future kids or see your past self? For me, I'd see my future kids, because I remember my past self, and it's not all unicorns and pixie dust, shall we just say. So I'll say future kids and see kind of what the future would have in store. Be invisible at a party or be the life of the party. For me, I already kind of feel like I'm invisible at parties because I'm quite an introvert. So I kind of more sit at the sidelines, like sit at the side of the room rather than be the life of the party. I think that's too much attention for me, so I'm gonna say be invisible. Only 34%. Would you rather have a desk job or have an outdoor job? I'd rather have an outdoor job. I class myself as a digital nomad. I like the freedom of getting to work whenever I want to, essentially. See how you die or see who you will marry. I'd rather see who I'd marry. I think that's much more, hopefully that's a brighter perspective than how I die, because like that's scary to know exactly like how you would die, in my opinion. Yeah, 69% would rather see who they would marry than see how they die. Would you rather have superpowers or have super gadgets? I'm gonna say have superpowers, then rather have super gadgets, because I feel technology is already really scary and really advanced, and it then leads into a world of greed and people wanting like the next best thing. So I'm gonna say have superpowers. Most people would as well. Oh my god, I would love to be a zombie from Walking Dead. Be a zombie from Walking Dead. Well, maybe not zombie actually. Or be a vampire from Vampire Diaries. I've watched most of The Walking Dead. I don't know if I would want a zombie actually. I've never seen a Vampire Diaries episode, but I think I'd rather be a vampire than a zombie. Because like the thing with the zombies is that the person's not really there, you know, and so it's unfair to keep them around, and inevitably you're gonna die. Somebody's gonna shoot you in the head. So, you know, in a perfect world, we don't want we don't want Daryl Dixon to be the person to shoot us in the head. But I think I'd rather be a vampire, even though I've never seen the Vampire Diaries, but I'm gonna go for that. Would you rather receive $1 million now? That's confusing me. Receive $1 million pounds? I think they meant receive $1 million now. Or flip a coin for $1 billion. I think that's a difficult one. Because like you could have $1 billion right now. But you've only got 50-50 chance. You know, and how gutted are you going to be if it lands on like tails? Or receive $1 million. I think I'd rather receive $1 million now. And then I'd invest some of it and therefore I get like money back and stuff. And then, I don't know, I'm like $1 billion. I mean, you could do anything at that point, but I think I'm going to say receive $1 million now. Wow, 52% would say receive $1 million now. 48% would say flip a coin for $1 billion. Would you rather never be able to stop being serious or never be able to stop joking? I think this is a difficult one because in life you need a balance of two. You know, you can't be one or the other, I feel like. I think people who are too serious all the time just need to lighten up. And people who never stop joking are like childish and sometimes they need to be serious. So I think I'm going to say never be able to stop being serious, because then at least you'll be taken seriously. And like essentially you'll be more believable. Whereas if you never stop joking, people might not believe you. And you might even come across insulting. I don't know. Like, there's a time and a place for it. So I think I'm going to never be able to stop being serious. 40% say never stop being serious. 60% never be able to stop joking. I guess it depends on the joke as well. Like, if it's knock knock jokes, fair enough. Would you rather lose your best friend or lose all of your friends except from your best friend? This one's quite... I mean, I did lose my best friend this year, so there is that. Essentially, in a perfect world, your best friend is like the friend that matters most. So I would have chosen this had it been last year, because all of your friends except from your best friend. However, because this year I did lose my best friend. Lose your best friend. And to be honest, that's only because I've done that this year. If I hadn't gone through that, I would have picked this one. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music, or be forced to sing along to any song you heard? I think I'd rather be forced to dance every time I heard music. Then it's like High School Musical, you know. And I wouldn't get on as many people's nerves. But I feel like if you sang every time you heard a song and you're around people would get frustrated at you because you're constantly listening to you. They're like, dude, I just want to hear my music. I want to hear Taylor Swift sing, not you. So I think I'm going to say dance. That could be quite dangerous though, I guess. 46 would say they'd rather dance every time they heard music, and 54 would rather sing every time they heard a song. Would you rather be captured by a wild tribe in the jungle or be captured by pirates at sea? I don't know. Are they friendly? Are they going to make me walk the plank? Or are they going to tie me up like a hog and put me on the spit roast and eat me? There's so much to this. I think I'm gonna say, I don't know, it depends if I'm gonna get treated well or not. If I'm gonna like be kept prisoner on this on the ship, then I don't want that. So I think I'm gonna do wild tribe. However, if it was Jack Sparrow, this weighs my opinion slightly, but I think I'm gonna say wild tribe in the jungle. Wow, 50-50. Would you rather get any real world item you want in any video game, or get a Minecraft item you want in the real world? I'd rather get any Minecraft item you want in the real world, because then you can get diamonds, you can get, I don't know, gold, you can get lapis lazuli, you can get all sorts. You can get, I don't know, you can get monetary things essentially that help you out. So like diamonds. I don't really know what else that would be handy in the Minecraft world that would help in this world. But I don't really play video games all that much. I do and I don't. But like, I'm not gonna be like, damn, I wish my Sims had this. You know, I'd rather be like, hey, we can get diamonds in this world, or I can get diamonds in this world, and then I can craft things out of them. I can keep them. I do like my crystals, or I can simply sell them. So I'm gonna say, get any Minecraft item you want in the real world. So would 48% of people. Would you rather be stranded on an island alone, or be stranded on the island with someone you hate? I'm going to say be stranded on the island with someone you hate, because at least you've got some company, or they can help you out even though you might not get along. You might in the end, you might iron things out, or, you know, you might just have to, you know, deal with it and just help each other to both get off the island to see. So I'm gonna pick that one. And so it's 70% of people. I have another sweet. Would you rather have perfect hair or have perfect clothes? I mean, what is an example of perfect clothes? Like, what you think is perfect? Like a perfect outfit, or the t-shirt doesn't have any wrinkles on it, or like they fit perfectly. I don't know. I think I'm going to say I have perfect hair though, because I get more wound up about my hair. Like if I leave the house in the morning and it's really nice, and I get back and I'm like, oh man, look at it, it's a state. So I'm going to say I have perfect hair. And so would 52% of people. Oh no. Have your team win without contributing, have your team lose after you played your best. Oh man, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have done have your team lose after you played your best, because then, you know, it's teamwork at the end of the day and you've all done your best. Whereas having your team win, you're just kind of like an extra part, and you, like, I'm sure you don't really feel that great afterwards. You're just like, oh, my team won. Fair enough, but like I didn't really do anything. So I think I'd rather have the team lose after you played your best. So I would have picked this one, even though I clicked it too quickly. Would you rather have no electricity or have no clothes? I'd rather have no electricity. You know, depends how long for. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. I'd still have no electricity. Would you rather receive $50 right now, or receive $100 a year from now? Honestly, 6 and a half a dozen in my opinion. I think $100 a year from now, I'll forget that I'm getting $100 on the 1st of September, so I'll probably forget and it'll be a nice surprise. So with 51% of people, 49% would rather receive $50 right now. Would you rather be completely anonymous or be super famous? is this in the terms, when you say completely anonymous, is this in the terms that you're like, I don't know, say you're Marshmallow, you know, the artist who keeps his identity hidden? Because in that sense, I'd rather be completely anonymous than people know, like, to the point that I'm getting followed, I'm getting stalked, I'm getting, God knows, I'm getting, like, yeah, I'd rather be completely anonymous. 30% would rather be completely anonymous, 70% would be super famous. Would you rather have a mental illness and recover, or have a physical illness and recover? I don't know, I feel like this is a bit of this or that isn't really good. This shouldn't be in an app, because I think these are real issues that people have. And myself, I have both. I've had mental illness and recovered, and I continue to have mental illness. And recently I was back in counselling from anxiety. And I don't think you ever really recover. I think you learn to deal with it. You learn to keep fighting this battle that you have with yourself, and do the best that you can. I don't think you ever completely recover from it. And then as physical illness, I have a condition that I'll never get rid of. But I think I'd rather have a physical illness and recover from it than a mental one, because I feel like, I can't say for everyone, but in terms of me and what I've gone through, when I've had surgery, my mental illness took a massive plummet afterwards when I was in hospital. And so that's like a lot worse. That takes a lot of toll. So I feel like have a physical illness and recover is the easier option. I feel like 60% would say that as well. 40%. I wouldn't wish either on anybody, but going through both myself, I wish I never had a mental illness. My physical illness that I have, it is what it is. I have it. It may sometimes get, annoying. It might get upset. Like, it might upset me to have it. But I see the bright side of it, I guess. Would you not know how to read or not know how to write? I think not know how to write. Because we live in such a technological world that we can type. Even you can have an iPad. I still use my iPad for writing notes. I have good notes. I use my pencil. And I still use paper and pens as well. I have a notebook and I journal on notebook and pen. But I think I think there's ways around not knowing how to write. Would you rather have a hard copy of your internet browsing history given to everyone you know, or never use the internet again? Honestly, I'm just gonna have a hard copy of my internet browsing history because it's really boring. It's mostly looking at houses up for $1 million, like over $1 million on Zillow. YouTube videos, ASMR mostly. Recently I've been watching Jacksepticeye's videos. And yeah, internet wise, I don't really use the internet a whole lot. Directions to somewhere. Yeah, you can all have it. It's boring. Details of your financial life were made public, or details of your love life were made public. Again, these are both private things that I like to keep private to the best of my abilities. I don't know. Is it just a once off? Or is it like continuous updates? Because I feel like my love life probably. 48% would say financial life were made public, whilst 52% said details of your love life were made public. Oh my goodness. Would you rather sing for Simon Cowell or cook for Gordon Ramsay? Listen, I'd make a mean cheesy beanos for Gordon Ramsay. Yeah. So 44% would say sing for Simon Cowell, 56 would say cook for Gordon Ramsay. Would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people? Jeez, I think I'd rather be surrounded by annoying people, because that could essentially mean be surrounded by annoying people, but also be surrounded by the people you don't find annoying. Be also surrounded by your friends, your loved ones, your family. So I think always be surrounded by annoying people. Wow, 52% would say be alone for the rest of your life. 48% would say always be surrounded by annoying people. It depends, I guess, on what terms are they annoying. But would you rather be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or be the president of a prominent country? What is a Fortune 500 company? I feel like this could be like an American term more than... Oh, okay. So that's like Apple, Walmart, Amazon, and a bunch of other ones I don't know. Microsoft. Okay, so these are huge companies. Okay, it is an American term as well, because it's for American companies. I would say be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Could I create my own Fortune 500 company? Or would I become the CEO? So like next CEO for Apple. I don't know, I'd still pick that one. Rather lose all your memories or never be able to create new memories. I mean, what's the point of creating new memories if you're just going to lose them? But maybe that's probably a really bad way to look at it. Because if you create new memories, you're creating new memories with people that you do those with. So you could be creating new memories with your family, your loved ones. And so therefore I think I'd rather lose all my memories and still, look back at photos and be like, okay, well, I did it. I may not remember it, but I did it. And then my family have those memories. Like if I was to have kids, they have those memories of, the Christmases or whatever. Whereas never being able to create new memories. Is that like... I don't know. Does that mean your family don't get to create new memories? I don't know. Maybe I'm delving too deep. I think lose all your memories. I don't know. This is difficult. Yeah, 58% said lose all your memories. 42% said never be able to create new memories. Would you rather have another brother or have another sister? I am a lonely child. Only lonely child. I've been very close with my cousins growing up. So I don't have either, but I'd like to, I don't know, I mean either or, to be honest. A brother, I don't know, to be quite honest, I think maybe right this second, maybe a sister. But if you were to ask me that tomorrow, I might say a brother. Like, quite honestly, it doesn't really matter. You could do cool things with either. 56 would say another brother, 44 would say another sister. Twitter or Instagram, I feel like this is super easy. Instagram. Would you rather have a fully functional lightsaber or have the ability to throw lightning bolts? So that's Star Wars. Is this like Percy Jackson? I don't know what this is. Or is this still Star Wars? I think I'd say this one. 69% as well would say the same. Would you rather be hysterically funny or be absolutely beautiful? Are you absolutely beautiful soul-wise, or is it just vanity? If it's just vanity, then I'd say be hysterically funny, because it's what's in the inside that counts. To be honest, I might have said this one, but who knows. Would you rather have the perfect pillow and average blanket, or have an average pillow but the perfect blanket? Probably have the average pillow but the perfect blanket. So would 48%. If I loved using a pillow and like that was important to me, then I probably would have said that one. But would you rather be famous when you're alive and forgotten when you die, or unknown when you're alive but famous after you die? I feel like this one is more relevant in today's world. I feel like a lot of people that we know, or like we should know, it's not until they die that we realise how incredible they were and what they, brought to this world and what they've done for us all. It's like in that song, I can't remember who sang the original, was it the band Perry? But I know it from, or I originally came to know it because of Naya Rivera singing it in Glee. And it's like, there was a line in it, and it says, "A penny for my thoughts, oh no, I'll sell them for $1. They're worth so much more after I'm a goner." And I feel like that's very relevant to this world, that we don't realise these things until the person's gone. And then we really fully appreciate it. And then we go around being like, oh, I wish they were still here to, blah, 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 blah. So I think I would say this as well. But then, I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a ticker by the toe. If it squeals, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 46%. 54% would be famous when they're alive and forgotten about when they're dead. Would you rather live the same day over and over again, or die at a young age? I mean, I don't like the idea of dying young. But equally, I live a full life. I do what I can. I don't live the same day over and over again. I live my life to the fullest. So I think I would say die at a young age. Okay, well, 39% would agree with, or would say the same. Honestly, I don't really want to think about dying young. I want to live like a fulfilling life and live till I'm elderly. So, would you rather never remember someone's face or never remember someone's name? Oh, never remember somebody's name, I feel like. Because then you could just be like, oh, sorry, I'm so bad with names. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, so, yeah, 69% would say the same. Would you rather hang out with a few friends or go to a big party? I'd rather hang out with a few friends. I think it's more intimate, it's more special, and it's just, you connect better with them, I guess. Would you rather write the worst book ever or record the worst song ever? I guess record the worst song ever, because then you can, people listen to it and will talk about how bad it was. Like, think about Rebecca Black's Friday song. When that first came out, people slated it. Like, I remember that. Like, okay, you might have forgotten about her, but actually, if you look at her, she's doing alright. Like, she's an artist. She's doing music. I think in hindsight, a lot of people actually secretly really liked it, but it was like the worst song at the time. So I would say that. Wow. People would say write the worst book ever, but then like, what's the point? Because nobody's going to read it. Is that the point? Maybe that's the point. Actually, nobody's going to read it, so I don't know. Have an easy job working for someone else, or work for yourself but work incredibly hard. I feel like that's, probably happens in this world, where people will work incredibly hard for themselves because it's their job, it's their career, it's their company, it's their business. So they understand better the effort that you put in is what you're going to get out. So, yeah, and I feel like this is like a lazy option. But equally, I get it. If that's all somebody's, if that's all somebody desires, then so be it, personal preference. Okay, I'm gonna finish up very soon because, yeah, I've had enough of eating some sweets. Have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again? I'd never have to stand in line again. Easy. At least I'm sitting, I've got good music on the radio, might have a friend in the car, some good company. I keep snacks and drinks in my, like, the back seat in a basket. So I'm sorted. Whereas, whereas standing in the queues, like, I'm going to Alton Towers in a couple of weeks. I bought the fast tracks for it. The fast tracks are £100 each. With it, like, to get into Alton Towers, it's only like £35. Whereas when I went last year, we done 2 days at Alton Towers, and we didn't buy fast tracks, and I think we spent hours standing in queues. So never have to stand in a line again. Would you rather be rich or be famous? I'd rather be rich, I think. Yeah, unless I'm like famous for a good cause. But I don't know. I feel like you can live a quiet, simple life still. I don't know. I'd probably say be rich. Would you rather know how you're going to die or know when you're going to die? Oh jeez, I don't like these ones. Let's say how you're going to die. That contradicts what I said earlier. But I don't want to know when I'm going to die. It's like a time counting down, So I'm going to say know how you're going to die. 51% would say that. 49% would say they'd rather know when they're going to die. Oh gosh, no. Would you run across a large field containing 1,000 angry rattlesnakes, or run across a large field containing 3 landmines? Okay, well, I guess that's more dangerous. However, snakes are one of my big fears. And rattlesnakes, I do know are poisonous. I'm sure they're deadly as well. I could be wrong. Maybe they're not super deadly, but I feel like they're deadly. And they're super poisonous. So I'm going to say this one. But maybe in this, in the small print, it says the landmines are obvious to see. 76% would choose that one as well. Would you rather get $1 for every good deed you do, or get $100 for every act of evil? I'd rather do good deeds in the world than evil, so I would choose that anyway. What the? 45% people say get $100 for every act of evil. That's just going to mean like more evil in the world. No. I'd still stick with that one. Never see your family for 1 year, or never see your friends for 1 year. I would never see my friends for a year. That would be difficult, but I not seeing my uncle, my nanny, my cousins, and my mom, like not getting to see my mom for a year would absolutely wreck me. I get homesick as well when I go a while without seeing her. So never. Oh no, I chose the wrong one. I meant the other one. Oh goodness, I've just messed it up. Okay, well, I meant to say never see my friend for a year. Would you rather be able to stop time or be able to fly? I would have said be able to stop time, but I kind of freaked out there, so it's picked that. But I am gonna leave this here now that I've messed it up. And also, I'm not a big fan of sweets, and as much as they're vegan, I still don't really eat them that often. So I'm gonna leave it here for today. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm looking into different ways of bringing you ASMR content. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. As always, it lets me know kind of what content that you do like. And comment down below your favourite this or that and what you would have chosen. So with all that being said and done, I hope you have a good day or night wherever it is that you are in the world. And I'll see you in a few days with another video.